Hello, this is Steve from Beaute's Leatherworks. Today's project is these beautiful churches shoes. Now, they've seen better days. Unfortunately, the customer wore literally the soles off the shoes. I mean, there is no more leather left on the bottom. He wore right through the cork. Luckily, he stopped when he got to the footbed. So basically what we're going to do full soles and heels, duplicate the pattern exactly what we see here, JR soles, dovetail pattern heel with some brass nails, and we're going to see if we can touch up these uppers, clean them up, add a little bit of color, and then bring them back to life again. Alright, let's get started. Another day, another dollar. Holla. Now these shoes have seen better days, I'm telling you. But it's the guy's favorite shoe, right? But man, he wore the heck out of these shoes. I mean, so it's okay that you wear them like this. I mean, you're not going to hurt the shoe too much until you start getting into the footbed, right? Obviously, you don't want to walk through that. That's the base of the shoe. Well, not that it can't be done. It can be done. For example, let's take a look. This pair right here, this is a pair of Gucci's. I mean, these are beautiful shoes too at one point. So he wore right through the footbed. I mean, you can literally see through the shoe. So we're going to replace the footbed on that one. But my point being is that even though that shoe is in that shape, we can still bring it back. Just a little bit more work, a little bit more money. But if you have good quality shoes, make sure you take care of them. I mean, the more you take care of them, the longer they will last you. Just a little maintenance, a little upkeep will go a long way. But you know, I understand people don't have time for that stuff. That's what we're here for. That's the heel rand. We're going to keep that. This plastic piece is nothing but just the shoe was wrapped, and so the uppers don't get damaged during the making of it, and this stays underneath there, and they just, we can just remove that, take it off, no big deal. Shank appears to be in good shape. Obviously the cork's got to be replaced, and we'll pick the stitches off the welt. We'll put some new cork and put some new soles and start making them look better. All right, let's continue. So in the past, I used to make my videos with my iPhone 6, right? And I heard all the complaints that the video, you know, was whitewashed and it wasn't good. And I know that. I realize that. I'm learning as I'm going along. So I got a microphone for that phone, and it seemed like the noise level was better, but the video still was terrible. And so I decided to do my videos with my other camera, right? Video was good, but there's no mic jack for sound, and the sound was coming at a distance, you know. So I got an iPhone 11 now. Now this one I'm doing on an iPhone 11. I was really excited when I got it because, you know, I wanted to hook up a little microphone. Well, the mic I used to use for the iPhone 6 didn't fit on this iPhone 11 because there's no microphone port for it. Anyway, I was kind of disappointed when I bought it because that's what I wanted. I wanted the sound and the video to be a little better. Not professional, I know that. I'm not a videographer. I keep telling you guys that. So anyway, my son said, don't worry about it, we'll get you a microphone that fits the iPhone 11, but there's no microphone port for it, for the jack. But turns out that you can use that, the new microphone I got, for in the battery jack, like we recharge the battery. So now I've got an iPhone 11, okay, and I've got a microphone. You guys see that? I got a clip-on microphone. I'm a pro. Well, not really, but I'm doing better. Y'all make fun of me too much. I know that with my videos. Hey man, that's the best I can do, okay? It's the best I can do right now. I'm getting better slowly, you know? You guys would rather me do a good video and crappy repair? No. Yeah, I can always hear the comments, you know? Hey man, at 16 minutes and 40 seconds, the video was blurred for 2 seconds. Can't have that. I'm like, okay. What about the other rest of the 1 hour video that I shown you with all the little details and bringing an item back from hell, making it look better again? Did you forget about that? Oh Lord. But you know, some people get really really upset at the comments some, you know, viewers make. I don't really care. I mean, it's quite the opposite when you think about it, right? So let's take a comment like that a person would make about like a blurry scene or something, or the sound goes off, right? I don't see that as a negative. Quite the opposite, right? The person, whoever made the comment, watched your video, maybe not all of it, but still watched it, took the time to post a comment, okay? To me, that's a positive thing, all right? Now look, I may not like all the comments, but majority of them are great. Even the ones that I don't like, those have a positive tone to it also. You just have to see it. You can't just take the comment for face value sometimes, okay? You've got to look into that comment and kind of dissect it a little bit and understand what the viewer was thinking about, right? What they were doing. Which, to me, hey, they watched my video, which is an awesome thing. That to me in itself is very cool, you know? But some guys who make videos, when they get comments like that, they don't like it. I'm like, well, look, everything's got a positive tone into it. You just have to kind of step back and really look at it, and then to find out the good in what just, you know, what they commented on. So I tend to take all comments. I don't care what you comment. It doesn't matter. All I know is you took the time and you wrote something, you know? I mean, I watch videos too. And I mean, I make comments sometimes. Most of the time I don't. You know, so to me, just because a person commented something I didn't really like, it's okay. You know, it's not a problem. It's still a comment. So keep them coming. I appreciate that. So I want you guys to tell me how this video and the sound is, okay? Yeah, I'll take all the negative ones too. It's okay. And maybe I can do better by your comments. Sounds good? All right. So as you guys can see now, we're putting cork in here. These are the cork sheets that we just cut into place. Sometimes I'll use a one-piece cork and just cut it one piece, but it's okay. Either way, it'll work fine. As long as that fills that void, that cavity there, That's all that matters. Whether it's a sheet or a couple of pieces like that. So I forgot to put glue where the rand was supposed to be. Just gonna put something a little light here for it to hold. Beautiful. Some of these pieces, you know, I save all the little cork pieces because sometimes you never know, you can use it for something else. So all right, the cork is in. All right, let's continue. I got no words. Very sad today. My hammer broke. Just won't be the same. I don't know how I did that. I really don't. I just dropped it and it landed on the man. Anyway, I'm still keeping it. I'm not going to get rid of it. No, sir. It's part of me. I can't get rid of that. No way. It sucks. That's terrible. Terrible. Well, I guess it's part of life. Well, I guess I can say it's hammer time, but it's just not the same without the hammer time ornament, you know? Sucks. I even tried to glue the little hammer on top of it. I mean, look, I salvaged that at least, right? That little thing right there, the little hammer head. I salvaged that. Well, I guess I can't use it like I've been using it. You know, it's an ornament, for crying out loud. It's supposed to be just hanging around. It's not a toy. You broke your hammer. It's not a toy. Well, what are you gonna do? Oh, it is what it is. I guess life's a vicious cycle. We're born and then we die. Well, it isn't that bad, is it? It's an ornament. It's not life. Oh, this one got the Beaute's signature. Alrighty. Soles are on. We're going to trim it. Well, press it first, trim it, stitch it. Work on the uppers. We're getting there. Let's continue. beautiful. Sometimes you got to talk nicely to this machine. All right, baby. Good job, baby. I'm proud of you. You did a great work today. Keep it up. It's a love and hate relationship I got with the machine, you know. All right, let's continue. These nails basically hold the leather sole to the footbed. You know how sometimes when we kick our shoes off, like toe to heel, and we lift it up? Well, if this is not secured, you can pull it right off. So it comes through and it bends, clinches itself back down. That's what you got, all these, see these indentations? That's from years of doing that. That's what happens to the last. Alright, let's continue. So now what we're going to do is going to nail the heel bases from inside. We use ring shank nails, or they're called threaded nails. Either way, they secure everything together. This is called a tack hammer. Some of the tack hammers will have a magnet at the end, so it holds the nail like that to tack it in. Most of those are like upholstery nailers. We'll use that because it's a little faster and easier to put nails in, to put nails on to what they're doing, their furnitures. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll poke some holes first. It's a little easier to get the nails in. Little pilot holes, what we call it. Now, depending on the job, I'll usually put 9 nails in it. It's not going anywhere. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you didn't think this was an educational video, did you? I'm even teaching you guys how to count numbers, you see? Let's continue. All right, we are on the final leg of this job. So now we just get to put some brass nails on the heel, condition the uppers, put a little bit of wax, and we are done. We are done. What a transformation from what it was to what it is now. Let me put a little bit in the middle right here. Let's see about the middle. Just kind of eyeball a little bit. That's good enough. We'll put these a little closer. Cool. Sometimes I forget what they look like, you know, when I first started. But it's kind of good to have pictures to go back and look at it, what they used to look like, because I do so many of these and at times it becomes a blur, you know. But then when I'm sitting there having coffee and relaxing, I look at some pictures, I go, man, look at that. Can't believe what it looked like. Most comments I get is, I can't believe the customer warmed that much, that far into the sole. You know, it happens sometimes. You get busy with life, and you kind of forget, you know, that you have to get them done. And I mean, it happens. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Most people don't think of shoe repair like a necessity in life, you know. So sometimes they just kind of keep on wearing it. They don't bother looking down on it until they step in some water. Surprise, surprise. And their feet get wet. And they wonder, what the heck, man? Why is it squishing? Their socks are all wet. And they go like this. Oh, it's got holes in it. That's when they panic. They want to get it done. There's always one stubborn nail. These are brass tacks, so some people get worried that it's going to scratch their floors. It doesn't. They're brass, they're very soft, and they wear down with the leather. So you don't have to worry about it scratching your floors. So these turn out pretty good. I was going to do something different on the bottom, but I decided to keep it kind of fairly simple. Just put a little bit of red in the JR logo and the Beaute stamp, but it's okay. It's not too bad. It's not going to win any competitions, but I think it looks good. And this is the last nail on the heel. Woohoo! There she goes. So it's getting there. All right, let's continue. All right, welcome back. We are done with another project. Now, they turned out pretty good. I mean, come on, considering what they were and what they are now, much, much better. Day and night difference. We did JR soles with the red stitching. I put my stamp on there too this time. We did a heel liners too. The heel liners are basically the back part of the heels right there. So what happens with that is, if the shoe is a little loose on your foot, your heel is going to go up and down, and it's going to prematurely wear that thin liner that's in the back of the heel. So what the solution is for that is that sometimes we put a thin tongue pad right here that pushes your foot back so your heel doesn't slip up and down. So we're going to recommend that for the customer when he comes in. It's just a couple of dollars, and majority of the time that solves the problem so it doesn't wear out as fast. This job was $390. I think that these shoes are good, solid build shoes, but again, you've got to maintain them. You've got to keep conditioners, moisturizers in the leather so it doesn't dry out. So it'll last you for much longer than what they, if you don't take care of them, obviously. Shoes like this, I would say, if it's well taken care of, 10, 15 years with maybe 3-4 times of resoling if it's worn considerably, you know, all the time. And I think as you can see, once the work gets done, it looks fairly good. It's not going to look brand new. Nothing's going to look brand new, you know, but it looks much, much better than what it did. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it once again. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. The number is going down from 62 to 61%, so you guys are doing good. I appreciate it. I'm proud of you guys. And also comment, share, whatever you want to do. It's greatly appreciated. Oh, give me a thumbs up too. Come on, man, you got to give me a thumbs up. No? Thumbs down? Don't do that. Some of you guys give me thumbs down. Come on now. That's no problem. All right, again, thanks again for joining me. So we'll see you again next time. Take care.